We try to put out things depending upon the season on cooking fires and holiday, when trees are up and there's more candles out. So you can look on our website. You'd be surprised at the number of people that the smoke detector doesn't work, or they take the batteries out of it because it's beeping, or they take the batteries out to put in something else and don't put them back, and then sadly there's a fire and they don't get out, or just don't have smoke detectors. You can get a smoke detector now for as cheap as $6, $10. So there's that. There's radiant space heaters. Now the science on those is getting better and better, and a lot of them are smarter nowadays. But I would never sleep with one on, and I would never leave a room unattended with one on, especially with small kids and animals. It's so easy to knock one over, to throw a blanket against it or whatever. And a lot of times the other big thing people will do is they will daisy chain them with like extension cords. And if the extension cord is not the right gauge of wire for whatever amperage that's pulling, then that wire is going to heat up. It's going to cause an overload at the box, so you can have an electrical fire that way as well. And that happens because they just don't think about it. They want the heater over here and the cord won't stretch. And one of the other things for radiant space heaters and extension cords is make sure they're UL listed, which is Underwriter's Laboratory. And there's a little UL sign on the package, or you'll see them on all kinds of things, Christmas lights and all kinds of things. That at least means they meet a minimum standard, and it's not just a shoddy product. You may pay a little more, but it'd be worth it. My other big piece of advice is never ever go back into a house fire once you've came out. Never ever, for pets or money or whatever reason, don't go back into a fire. They get a few people every year that are smoking on oxygen and end up catching themselves literally on fire and passing away from it. And always have your rally point outside your house. Sometimes it sounds silly, but knowing 2 ways out of your house is extremely important, especially when you wake up and your room's full of smoke. That's not a big price to pay to save your life or your family's life.